Hello and welcome to another Modswell video. I'm your host Maxwell. Today we have something really special. A modder from Oldrim, known for some of the most intricate and beautiful designs, has finally, after years of waiting, allowed porters to send his stuff over to the Xbox. I am of course talking about Zerofrost. For the longest time we have only been graced with a few of the armor sets, Valkyrie, Dragonlord and Nightingale Prime. They were some of the most popular designs on the Bethnet too, nearly always brought up when people spoke about the best armor mods, but now we have them all. All 12 of them have been ported over by various authors, almost instantly after permissions were granted. I'll be using the 1K all-in-one in this video, but be aware a 2K and even a 4K all-in-one have been made available by Will-O-The-Wisp, as well as all the individual files as well, so a special shout out to the Lost Nico and Talora Vass for getting some of those separate files out there for us. Of these 12 new armor sets, 3 are returning classics, Valkyrie, Dragonlord and Nightingale Prime Remastered. On top of these we also get 9 totally new armors on Xbox. Raven Witch armor, Medusa, Drakul and Evil Mastermind armor, Blood Witch, Knight of Thorns armor alongside Spear of Thorns, Silver Dragon armor, Contractor and Mavari armor. Every armor is craftable under different categories as long as you've unlocked the advanced armor smithing perk. They're also lootable in static locations around the map. Due to how they can be found, I suggest placing the all-in-one and the separate files into the section Unique Items Added to Exterior and Interior Locations. I'm not going to tell you exactly where to find the armors because that's just giving away spoilers. However, I will leave a link in the description for those of you who really want them. Instead, what I'm going to do is take a look at each armor and maybe a breakdown of a fun way to use this or mods to pair them with. I'll start with the returning classics. Valkyrie has always been a popular option. With a game built around many Nordic themes, this heavy armor set makes sense as an endgame armor, bringing the Nordic gods to life. This is an armor for a hero and suited my playthrough as a female holy paladin extremely well. I used it alongside Wintersun to side with Stendarr, who I felt suited the character the best. In a similar vein, the Dragonlord armor suited the Dragonborn to a T. For anyone playing as a male knight, this heavy set is designed to be quite intimidating. I used it in my battle against Alduin in a playthrough where I was a dragon hunter. It paired really well with Diverse Dragon Collection and Splendor for even more battles. I'd also suggest something to increase the dragon difficulty, and of course the fantastic new quest mod, Worm's Tooth. I'll link my review to that now. And the last of the returning armor sets is Nightingale Prime Remastered. This light set is designed for either male or female Master Thieves. It leans heavily into the Thieves Guild quest, but would also suit Wintersun and really playing up to the idea of Nocturnal's champion. I used a lot of illusion magic with this character, and took advantage of the Thief Stone ability in Andromeda to use the shadows to my advantage. Of all the armor sets, this is the hardest to obtain, which is something I actually really liked about it. But finally onto the new stuff. First up is Raven Witch armor, a female only light set designed for a mage playthrough. Due to the darker nature of this set, I suggest playing as maybe a more deceitful mage, things akin to the evil witches of Disney and really playing up to this design. I'd likely spec into illusion and destruction here, and the style of Arcana magic would really play nicely. However, I will say this armor would also suit someone playing as a Darker Noble, a character akin to Maven Blackbriar for example. Second of the new armors is the Medusa set. This is a female only heavy set that is perfect for Daedra worshippers, again using the likes of Wintersun to really roleplay that style. Due to the Medusa theme, any spells, weapons and poisons that cause paralysis would really be a fun way to play. I also think an army of summoned Ashspawns could look extremely cool alongside this mythological armor set, feeding into the idea that she turned them to stone. Third on the list of the new armors is the Drakul armor. This is a male only heavy armor set with a vampire theme to it. As such, mods like Wintersun would play extremely nicely. This is entirely about physical dominance and intimidation, so big heavy weapons or even hand-to-hand combat with mods that make that more worthwhile would suit the set well. I'd also suggest using a vampire perk tree that plays into the physical prowess of the vampire, potentially offering more strength by default. Number 4 is the Evil Mastermind armor. This is a male only light armor set that looks perfect for many styles of play. A rogue, a warrior, a mage of many different forms. But the second the helmet goes on, there is no doubt about it. This armor is built for an assassin. There is something about the way the face looks at you that lets you know the person behind this is sadistic. I'd be playing illusion magic and poison with one-handed weapons, going invisible, getting in close and finishing things off. The fifth of the new sets is the Blood Witch armor, a light female set clearly designed for a vampire. Arguably the armor I'm most excited to try out. This set blends intimidation with elegance. It suits a vampire mage using blood magic. As such, Sacrosanct is a must-have here, especially alongside enhanced blood textures to get that gory really out there. Wintersun once again will play nicely here for a good role-playing experience. I imagine my Serana will wear this set when I get her. 6 on the list is the Knight of Thorns armor. This is a male and female heavy armor set that comes with its own weapon, the Spear of Thorns. Another one that will play well with Wintersun as a Daedra worshipper, hunting down and collecting the artifacts and becoming the most dangerous thing on this plane of existence. The spear it comes with is fantastic, but I still feel that it suits the Mace of Molag Bal perfectly, but that's a choice for you to make. In 7th we have the Silver Dragon armor. This male and female set is an elegantly designed heavy armor that is clearly designed for someone who thinks about dragons a lot, be it a hunter or a worshipper. That's for you to decide. I'd personally use this armor as a more intimidating good character armor. Probably the kind of character that completes a lot of bounties and takes care of its town. As such, a notice board mod would go down nicely. And much like the Dragonlord setup, the more dragons included, the better. The penultimate set is the Contractor armor. This is a male only light armor set clearly designed for assassins. It's domineering, dark, and definitely not for the good guys. I'd use this alongside a male vampire assassin using sacrosanct blood magic to eviscerate my targets without care or remorse. Another that works perfectly for a Wintersun build, really just to gain rewards for the chaos that you're spreading. And finally, the Mavari armor. A light female armor set also built for assassin type characters. There's more elegance to this than the Contractor armor. It's less about fear and more about the confidence and power. I'd use this set with a tricky assassin build. A prettier character who can get into places on looks, that uses poisons and summons weapons to surprise the target. But I would also spec into illusion for extra showpieces. This character is to be underestimated at your own peril. And that's it for armors. They're all the best in slot in my opinion. Zerofrost has managed to blend style, grace, and intricate armors in a way that lets you build characters upon them. It's opened up many doors for me and answered questions about what armor set I'd use for what build. It's also convinced me to do an order based around chaos using some of these setups, specifically a Blood Witch that I'm quite excited to try. However, there is one downside. The cost of the all-in-one 1K is 197 megabytes. But like I said earlier, we have amazing porters getting out the individual files as we speak, so you'll be able to choose the set that you want the most. I will leave a link to all the ones available in the description below so you can choose for yourself if you've seen one that you personally like. But that's going to be it for me today. I plan on getting a Fallout video done this Saturday, so hopefully I'll be able to switch to 3 videos a week, keeping 2 Skyrim and 1 Fallout. I may end up moving days around to accommodate the extra work, but I will cross that bridge when I come to it. If this has helped, I would really appreciate those likes, comments, and of course subscriptions. They let me know that you want more content like this. I'd also love to see you come over and join the Discord server where there are hundreds of awesome players to help you out and bounce ideas off of. For now though, thank you for watching and I hope to see you in the next one.